Good morning, guys. Time for some coffee. I've got, it's loud. I've got my pure protein. It's 21 grams of protein. It's just like a solid chocolate bar. It's okay. It makes for a decent breakfast. And then I have got these. These are, my refrigerator is a mess. These are leftovers from yesterday, from dinner. I guess I'll have them again tonight. And this is the kind of protein shake that I drink. It's the Premier Protein. It's got 30 grams of protein in it. And you can see the different ingredients. This one's vanilla. It's about the only one I can stand, but this is pretty much my breakfast every day. A protein shake, a protein bar, and some coffee. Oh, I need to get my creamer out. Let's see, my creamer's right here, next to some leftovers. Yeah, I just, this is the way I start each day. And and this is the sugar-free French Vanilla International Delight. I have to have everything sugar-free. If it's not sugar-free, it makes me sick. And I usually just run this twice. I do the large size and then the small size, and it usually fills the cup up to the brim. So I'm able to put a little bit of stuff in there. And here's I have these little tiny spoons here that are great for stirring my coffee. I just rinse it off and that sort of thing. But yeah, this is looking like this might overflow. Oh, that's not good. It's overflowing. No, it's not. Guess I better fix that. Poured a little bit of it out. I just put a little bit of this creamer in. I mean, just a tiny little bit. Not much. Just enough to do what I need to do. Just drop that right there. Let me put my creamer up. I'm still not finished in my kitchen. I've got some things that need to be put away. I've got some things that need to be, like there's a junk pile. Oh, but I did order some MAC stuff from their Fruity collection. I wanted the Fix Plus, but of course I couldn't get it. It was already sold out. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to go sit down in my spot and relax. Izzy didn't want me up. So I'm going to try to make it through my piles of stuff into my living room, which is a mess. I need to open the windows for the day. I usually work from my seat, and so I'm thinking about putting my printer and my silhouette and all that. Well, it's a bright day and the sun is out. I got to tell y'all something that I think is hilarious. Let me put this stuff down. That's a picture of my son. Let me put this down. Let me show you something. Okay, this little lawnmower right here, I think you can see it. You see that? It's just the non-motorized kind that you just push or whatever, and it, as the blades spin, it cuts the grass. My son calls it my Amish lawnmower. He calls it my Amish lawnmower, but you know what? My backyard is really small. I don't know if you can see the end of that fence line there, and then across to where my neighbors, it's just this little square of property right here. That's all I have to maintain. Why buy gas and why buy, like a lawnmower when I've got that and it works great and it was cheap? My son, when he does the yard, he does a really good job. Now, way back there behind where that fence post stops, the stuff beyond that, all that is, it's sort of like drainage or whatever. We are responsible for keeping it cut, and we're supposed to, when I get my gate put up, my fence put up, all that area right there will be on the outside of my fence, but I'll still have to maintain it just to keep it from growing up too much. But I have to have a gate in case there's a fire. You have to have an exit. That's like fire code around here or whatever. But this little area, I have a cute little patio down here. I have the weed eater that is battery powered, which works for trimming around the patio. It doesn't look like a large patio from here, but it actually is. I need to get that off of my patio, roll out my carpet, and go get my table and chairs and an umbrella. That's what I need to do, but this is what I'm looking at today, guys. It's a bright sunny day. That's my neighbors behind me. They have a pool right there, so they have more of a fence. But it's a beautiful day here, guys. So this is pretty much my morning. I get up. Izzy says she needs to go out, so I'm going to let her out. I'm going to walk out with her. I've just got some stuff piled out here. You know, there's a Adirondack lounge that my dad's going to put together for me, but come this way. I try to keep her in my section of the yard since I don't have a fence yet. When she's doing her job, I give her a little privacy. I try to keep her over here in our area, but I mean, she's got more than enough room to run and play, and she loves being out here. Good girl, come on. But I have the little chipmunk I talked about. He lives right there underneath that. I think he's got a hole. It's not level with the ground. It kind of wobbles a little bit, and there's like probably that much room between the ground and the front end of this, and I think that's his hole is underneath there, because I'll see him pop his head out. He runs across my patio right through here, and then he goes right there where that fence starts, where my neighbor has it attached. He runs through that little hole. He makes trips back and forth through here all day long, every day. It's so cute. But she loves her yard. She would be out here all the time, but I've got to get the fence put up first. This is the way I start my day, guys. So I just thought, oh, she's got to go again. But I just thought, you know, that I would, there's my son's worn out cleats. He uses those to cut the grass. But she's going to be, yep, there she comes. Come on in. And she's going to need a treat. So that means I've got to go all the way back through here. See, I've got stuff just junked around. This is why I haven't finished my house tour, guys, because I have been so lazy. I did clean my kitchen up yesterday, but I got to give her a treat. Here you go, girlfriend. Can you get it? I just thought I would vlog a little bit for you guys today. I've just got so much junk. I need to fold clothes. I just threw those on top of my dining room table because that happened to be the closest spot to get to. I do like to light a candle. This one is really good. It's stress relief. I don't know what happened to the label on it, but it smells wonderful. It's eucalyptus. It's eucalyptus spearmint, and it's from Bath & Body. It's for their aromatherapy. Guys, just opening the candle, it smells so good. I just finished burning that one last night. But I do try to light a candle every day, especially the stress relief kind. It just gives me a sense of home. It gives me a sense of, you know, I'm home and I'm together with myself. You can see I do keep my cute stuff here. I have some stuff that I need to haul, but yeah, this is my planner. I keep it right here in front of me so that I can look at it and see what's going on. The only thing I have on there for today is to organize and then film and upload. I need to, today's Sunday. So I got to just do my usual. I need to do a quick tidy. I've already done my sun sheets. I need to do my sheets. I cleaned the kitchen last night, and I need to vacuum again. And then I have some laundry of mine that needs to be done. Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think, come on tonight. But I'll be filming today my plan with me for the next week. But yeah, I'll just keep it right here in front of me, and that way if I get a phone call or anything like that, then it's right here and I can look ahead and see if there's anything, because I'm always having to plan doctor's appointments, you know, like way ahead schedule. So far I'm doing really well on everything. A came home. I watched Drag Race. Well, I watched it yesterday because, guys, believe it or not, I was on a date Friday night. Yeah, shock, right? Big shock for me too, but it ended up that I ended up on a date Friday night, and he is just going to be, I can tell, a very good friend. If it ever progresses to anything else, who knows? But honestly, he's just one of the nicest people I think I've ever met. He is so kind-hearted, sweet. He seems like a tender person. You know what I mean by that? I had to pay $170 for my charter, and I still owe him the same amount again. That was the overdue part. I can only pay the overdue part right now, guys. I'm so broke. But it's because I have 5, yes, count them, 5 of their boxes, their DVR boxes and remotes and those kinds of things from where I was at the apartment. And I need to take those to them. So right now they're charging me for those. Once I get those to them, which is a 45-minute drive away from here, but once I get, you know, they'll give me credit back. So I only paid the overdue balance for now, just so I'd have, you know, what I need. But I'll do a quick tidy today. I'll vacuum, and I need to try and remember to post to Instagram after I finish my plan for this week. But this week has been fun, guys. Okay, I had to cut that out because you could see my address. But this has been a really fun week. I mean, it's been a pretty week to work with. I just love working with, you know, pretty weeks of things. And, I mean, this one from Creating Co was so fun. And then I had this one from the Organizing Companion. You can see all of my, my things from January to almost nearly the end of May in my latest video that is a planner flip through. But this one happens to be from Scribble Prints Co. I just love it. It's so fun to have your planner nearby. You can look at it, refer to it. It's pretty. It's time for me to do this. I'll do this in just a little while when I finish my coffee before it gets cold. But yeah, guys, that's my morning. I should be at church, and I know that, but I'm not. I'm having trouble finding a church home I'm happy with, you know? And plus, going to church alone is no fun at all. It's really not. So this upcoming week, my son will not be with me. It's the first week in June. I need to do my June monthly also. I need to go ahead and get all the things down for that. And then, let's see here. I think the first week I might be free. Let me look. Nope, I've got one doctor. This is I can't even pronounce his name. But anyway, that's my neurosurgeon that did my back surgery. And so, yeah, I've got my candle burning. I need to throw these away. It just, you guys never know what it did to my heart that he brought me flowers for Mother's Day. It was the sweetest thing ever. I think that that's only the second time in his 18 years of life that he has brought me flowers. And I can't tell you how much it meant. But I need to hang that up on the wall, my television. I just haven't had the money to buy a hanging kit for it. But once I do, I'll have that, you know, there. And I have some other decorative items. I have that lamp is covered with dragonflies, which is one of my favorite things. But this is just this is a Medici an Italian Medici chest, which is basically it means that it is an Italian medicine chest. And I purchased this when we bought new furniture after our fire because I fell in love with it, and it houses all kinds of things. The top drawer, I keep office supplies. In the middle drawer, I keep holiday items like, candle holders and, little things like that that I might put like a candle like this in, for different holidays. I have a couple of Scentsy warmers in there and that sort of thing that are not in use right now. And the bottom drawer, right now, it's holding all of my jewelry and scarves and stuff that I would pull my hair up with, just decorative headbands and, all kinds of stuff, guys. All kinds of stuff. But I'm going to sit back now that I have looked at my planner for the day. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to have my coffee over there. Oh, and this is the best thing ever, guys. I discovered these. Since I can't have sugar, Russell's Stover, this is empty. It's been laying there for a while. I need to chunk it. But Russell Stover has a whole line of sugar-free stuff. And dark chocolate is one of my favorites. But you know what? I can eat just one of these, and it makes me sick. I don't know why, but I'm beginning to think that even like Splenda or Stevia or any of those, it seems like any kind of sugar whatsoever seems to make me really, really sick. And so I'm going to put that away in the trash. Actually, I've got a trash can right here beside me. I've got papers and you name it, it's there. And I need to drink my coffee and clean up my work area. I'm gonna let me unplug my computer cord so I can get on my computer. I've got some water there to drink, and it's just a cup left over from last night. I usually clean it up first thing, but I'm going to hit that protein shake and protein bar in my coffee. And yeah, just a little vlog for you guys. I do want to say that I'm sorry. My internet, aren't I gorgeous? My internet has not been working hardly at all. I still can't wear contacts. But my internet, guys, it took me, my last plan with me was, I'm in the light, and that's what's causing this overexposure. I know that. Just give me a minute, and I'll get it out of the way. I just wanted to kind of clean up this area and move things out of my way a little bit so I can sit back. But God, I just got out of bed, guys. I literally just got out of bed. So my hair is half up and half down, and I just thought I would start a vlog for you guys, but I don't know how long it's going to take me to upload it, because my plan with me for this week, or for this past week, I didn't get it uploaded until last night. My internet, I'll hit, to publish and to upload, and it'll say the worst it said was 23 hours. Then it dropped down to 17 hours. I had to delete the upload and re-upload. I lost count of how many times. I had it ready to go. So what I did is, when I deleted it, I went in and put in somewhere in the video that, I did forget to publish it, and it was like Tuesday or Wednesday and so when I went to hit publish, that's when I started having trouble. It wouldn't upload. It's like I have no high-speed internet at all. So I'm going to call them tomorrow and see what's going on and find out why I don't have any high-speed internet, and why it's taking 17 hours to upload a 30-minute video, or maybe a little more. But anyway, oh, and the coffee cup. Did you see my coffee cup with my little K on it? Let's see if you can see it. I think you saw it in the kitchen. This came from Pier 1, and I love it. I think it's so pretty. I love the handle on it. I like coffee mugs. They're fun. But yeah, I thought I'd start the day with a vlog. I've got to plan today, so I'll be doing a plan with me. I need to do my June monthly, and I don't even know if I have a kit for June. So I'm going to have to look and see. If I don't, that's okay. I have got tons of leftover stickers. I've started a box. What I did is I organized all my stuff, and I have a box where I'm putting, anytime I have leftover stickers from a kit, I'm just putting them in that box. And I have a lot left over from a long time ago, and so I decided to just start putting those in the boxes. I'm going to do another Used It Up series. Ginger, I think, wanted me to do the Used It Up series again, and I want to do that. So I'm going to get my day started. I look like hell because it's really, really early. It's like 9:30, and I don't usually get up till like 12. But Izzy was just adamant that I was to get up. She wouldn't lay down. She knows I lay on this side. She always likes to come around and get behind me and lay against my lower back. And I know she's snuggling up to me and it's sweet, but it makes me so hot. I get overheated so quickly. And I have to tell her, no, no, no. This little zip, by the way, on my nose, oh my God. I've got shiny, sparkly, glitter squirrel problems today. I'm just from one thing to another. I'm going to get off here and get my coffee because that's the only thing that's going to make me sane. That and my stress release candle. But I just wanted to vlog for you guys. I'm not putting that much content on my vlog channel, and I will let you know when I come back if I've lost any more weight, if I've lost any more inches anywhere. I seem to be losing inches everywhere that I don't want to lose inches. Like, I'm losing inches, in my chest, and I don't want to lose inches in my chest. I want to lose my fat ass, but I'm really not losing anything there. And, I mean, of course, I'm not exercising. If I was exercising, my weight would be dropping like insanely. My weight would be dropping. But guys, there's so many things that seem to be just happening in life right now. I can't even get motivated to fold clothes. I get 2 baskets of laundry in my edge of my closet. I've got a pile on my dining room table of all things, but it's just because it was close and I could throw it there because I was trying to sort out my clothes from my son's clothes. But I've had 3 deaths in my life in the last week. You just don't ever know, you just don't ever know. And I had mentioned before in my last vlog that one of my former students accidentally overdosed. So a week ago yesterday, he passed away. And then Friday, as in a couple of days ago, a girl that is from our area that I knew was on the interstate, and she was texting and she wasn't paying attention, and she ran up underneath an 18-wheeler and it killed her instantly. I actually passed the wreck and saw it, and I was like, oh God, somebody died in that. I know they did. There's no way they could have lived through that, because you couldn't even tell what kind of vehicle it was. You can only tell the color of the vehicle, but it was obvious. And traffic was backed up for probably 5 to 6, maybe 7 miles. They pretty much had to shut down all the lanes. And so I posted on Facebook, for everybody to stay off that section of the interstate because it was backed up so far. And that I wanted to check on everybody that was coming back from the beach, that had been to the beach with my son. Thankfully, he was already home when I left to go and saw the wreck. I was, going in the opposite direction. There's a big concrete barrier wall, so I couldn't see everything, but I could see enough of what was left of whatever vehicle she had, which I know what it was now, but you just couldn't tell what it was. It was awful, awful. And, guys, don't text and drive, please. So I found out yesterday, one of my good friends from high school that I graduated with, she was coming to our reunion in June. We found out she passed away. She's my age. Worked out. Great body. I mean, great body. Health nut. She had changed her name. First and last name. I got the impression, and this is all me, just me. From people I talked to and her, I got the impression that maybe there was a very destructive and very abusive relationship that she was trying to get away from. Well, they found her in her car in a crowded parking lot. And everything that I've seen so far says that she had been dead 2 days before they even found her. And the heat here in Alabama, I'm sure it wasn't pretty. But, they didn't mention any names. They said there would be an autopsy, but there was no signs of, there was no sign of anything wrong. So they're going to do an autopsy to find out how she died. My guess is either drugs or somebody did something to her and put her in her car and locked her up. Because it's a crowded area where she was, and I can't believe it took 2 days for somebody to notice her, Unless she wasn't in her, I guess she could have been in the trunk. I don't know. It just seemed, there's so many unanswered questions around it, and nobody on Facebook, none of my high school friends knows what happened, and, here we are, less than a month away from our 30-year reunion, and we've lost another one. Your days are not promised, guys. They're just not promised. So they say death comes in threes. I've had my 3. And I don't need more. I've had enough for this week. I need to fold clothes. I need to try to straighten up my dining room and my living room so that I can do an appropriate tour for you guys to kind of see what I have going on here. I've got videos to video and plans to make, and I need to get going. I may end up taking a nap before I do. Well, that's a little peek into my morning routine, guys. I just start off the day. I've got to have my coffee. I'm not supposed to have caffeine, but 1 cup of coffee every day with caffeine in it is fine. I'm still taking omeprazole, which is like prescription strength Prilosec. And that helps, I've not had any issues with my reflux since my surgery, and my surgery was supposed to cure that, and that is one of the reasons why I went with that surgery. And I've not had any issues. I'm taking 1 a day of my Prilosec, and I start my day with coffee, protein, and water. And once I get that down, usually my coffee has gotten me going enough that I'm ready to get up and start working on stuff. I've got pictures to hang. I've got paintings to hang. I've got so very much. And I said that I was going to give myself the last 2 weeks. Ended up being 3 weeks. And stuff is still laying around. That's okay. I may be here the rest of my life. I've got time. So welcome to the wonderful world of waking up in my household. I smell my candle. It's relaxing. My coffee will kick in a minute, and I'll take down all this protein, and that'll get me started. I've been doubling up on my protein, guys, because my hair is so, I know it doesn't look it. My hair is so thin. It is shedding. I mean, you know how you go through traumas to your body and it'll make your head, you'll shed. You'll just, lose a lot of hair. Well, I told you I took a break from my protein shakes. That was a bad idea. I am taking a biotin supplement, which is supposed to be good for your hair, your skin, your nails, all those things, but shouldn't have, because my hair has started coming out. I can get a band. I used to only get the band around it twice. The little squinchy bands, that you wear. You see everybody with one around the wrist, which is what I got in my hair now. I don't know if you can even see it. I just got a black one in there. But I used to get it around there twice. In recent years, I could get it around there 3 times. Right now, I can get it around there 4 to 5 times. My hair's never been this thin in my life, not even after having Aaron. So I've been doubling up on my protein. I baked a chicken breast and had just chicken breast for dinner one night. And I was only able to eat half of it, so I fixed it last night with a protein bowl, a California-style protein bowl. It had all kinds of different legumes and, things like that in it. And I added the chicken breast. I chopped up what was left and cooked that with it. And I had enough left over for a meal tonight, because I just can't eat, a large amount. So what I do eat, I have to count. It has to count. It has to be a good thing. So I'm taking in almost nothing but protein right now, because I'm trying to stop the damage that I've done by not drinking my protein shakes. I'm trying to take in as much protein as I possibly can. So everything that goes in my mouth has got to be protein. So, yeah. Off to the coffee, protein shake, and protein bar. I'll talk to you guys in a little while. Good morning, guys. Just got out of the bed. You just had to see this. I had to show this because this is hilarious. I am freezing. It is raining. It's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to all of you. Coffee's brewing. I hope that you all have a wonderful Memorial Day. I'm going to be going to my, whoops, I dropped it. I'm going to be going to eat barbecue with my parents in a little while. But, had to have some coffee and a protein bar. And a protein shake, of course. It seems so bright in here. But I wanted to update you guys because I had the most unbelievable amount of weight loss this past week. And it's not going to sound real. And I almost fell over dead when I saw it. I worked really hard this past week on my diet. What I'm putting in my body. And portion control. I ate lean protein, whether it was meat or those protein bags from the frozen food section like I was talking about. I did, that, and I did not have anything other than protein and water and the coffee. These protein shakes that I drink, they are non-dairy, and the only dairy that I've been getting for over a week now is what little bit of creamer. Ooh, hang on. I'll fix that in just a second. Is what little bit of creamer I have been putting in my coffee. I know it's bright. Sorry. It is what it is. So, I thought this was hilarious. I had to. I took out dairy, all carbs, sugar, caffeine, and I've never went non-dairy, done the non-dairy thing or whatever, but my hair getting thin, I really wanted to focus on protein and taking that biotin supplement. So that's what I did. 7 days ago, 8 days ago now, is when I started all this. I was drinking tremendous amounts of water every day and eating nothing. And I mean nothing but protein. It's along the lines of a liver cleanse diet in a way. This is what I did to prep for my surgery. And then the week after my surgery, that first week, I lost 18 pounds. And she said that was really very common. She said that when you boost your metabolism like that you can have a large weight loss all at one time. And but that usually that first weight loss that you get initially is a lot of water weight and that sort of thing. So March 1st, the week of March 1st, the first 7 days after my surgery, 18 pounds came off. And I was stunned by that because even, though she told me that, I really didn't expect that much. This fan's going. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Maybe that'll help because it's a little cool. So, I was expecting a large amount, but I thought, I'll probably lose like 5 to 10 pounds, something like that. I lost 18. And so I decided this week I needed to do something because I was kind of plateaued. I was kind of stuck in one place. I was only losing like a pound here or a pound there. Now, I've lost very little when I measure as far as inches. I've lost like a 1/2 inch in my waist and a 1/2 inch in my thigh, things like that. I can see a physical difference when I'm standing in front of the mirror and looking at myself. But this past week, I shit you not, I lost 29 pounds in 7 days. I didn't stutter. 29 pounds. Well, I know that I boosted my metabolism. I woke it up. Pretty much every day, I have a cup of coffee with just a tiny bit of sugar-free creamer. That's the only dairy that I've had in about 9 days. That's the only dairy I get. I've been, kind of taking it out of my diet because I know that it is, it causes fat, and plus I've just been having trouble with my stomach just constantly. But every day I start out with a cup of coffee. Then I drink my protein shake that I have to have. It has 30 grams of protein. It is 160 calories. And she said as long as I stay under 240 on an item, but this is what she suggested, and this is what I was given in the hospital, and I buy it at Walmart. It has 1 gram of sugar, and it's low fat. It is not a milk product. It does not have dairy in it. I don't even want to know, but it's got 24 vitamins and minerals in it, so it's non-dairy. And then I have this. It's called Pure Protein. It's 21 grams of protein, 3 grams of sugar, 180 calories. Still, nearly 100 under my allotment for sugar or whatever. I don't know if this has dairy in it or not. I don't think so. It's got fiber, lots of vitamins, and I'm taking my vitamins and supplements too. But I do all that, and then I drink water. For lunch, usually I'll bake a piece of chicken or something meat related. Sometimes it's tuna because I don't mind I don't mind tuna. But I'll have a very, very, very small serving of that for my lunch. And I continue to drink water, and it curbs my appetite. I have dinner really early because I don't normally eat much for lunch. I just take whatever protein that I made for lunch. I take that and I add to it one of those protein bowls. Now, it's by Bird's Eye. That's the brand. It's in the frozen food section where the vegetables are, and it just says protein bag or something like that. But it has all kinds of legumes, and there's different flavors like Italian blend, California mix, all kinds of stuff. But it'll have spinach or broccoli or something like that. Lots of legumes. Sometimes there's edamame, things like that. Nothing but just, high protein, that sort of thing. The high protein veggies, so to speak. And because legumes are considered, protein. So I'll have, a serving of that. And usually, because it's a whole bag that I cook at one time, I can get 2 servings out of it. So I save half of that, and I have it the next day. I started last night. I decided instead of waiting till today, I started last night walking Izzy. We walked around the block one time. It's not very far. It's part of it is uphill just a little bit, but not enough to make you even breathe heavy. I took it slow because Izzy's overweight right now, and I did not want to overdo it for her because she has to take, 4 or 5 steps for every one of mine. And plus she was wanting to kind of sniff around a little bit. So we took it easy. We went around the block. Then we stopped at the mailbox, that sort of thing. So, 29 pounds, guys. I would say if you need to lose weight quickly, start drowning yourself with water, cut out dairy, cut out any kind of carbs, cut out sugar, cut out caffeine, and eat protein only. Lean meat, like, chicken breast, or, and I bake mine. I bake it in the oven, and, I make sure that I don't overcook it so it's nice and juicy. It's not tough, which makes it hard. I prefer chicken over anything else. So I would say do that, or maybe gosh, I don't even know what else, besides tuna and stuff like that. I like tuna fish. Make tuna fish salad with, boiled eggs, because boiled eggs are protein. Either eat it mixed together with nothing, or use, unflavored Greek yogurt that's fat-free, or use low-fat mayo to mix it together. Don't add anything else into it. No mustard, no, nothing but, and just enough to help it kind of hold its consistency and hold it together. I would say beef, and pork, but for me, chicken is a lot leaner than anything that I could, get. So, we do need beef. If you're not taking iron, especially, you need some beef, at least once or twice a week. It just needs to be lean beef. Whether it's a fillet or a strip or something that you can actually trim, that sort of thing. Put it in a black skillet and sear it, and then put it in the oven and bake it the rest of the way. Then you should have a pretty good lean piece of beef if you do it like that. But I literally lost 29 pounds this past week. I can't believe that, honestly, but I saw the scale myself, and that's what I've been doing. So whatever it is that I've been doing, which is what I told you, guys, lost 29 pounds. One of the things that you need to understand is my portion size. I only have a tiny little pouch for a stomach. So what would be a good serving size for someone that's not had surgery? I probably can only eat about half of that. So when you start looking at portion control, you know that you don't get very much. But I can only hold about half of that, not very much. So when I do eat, I don't get very much at a time. But I'm satisfied. I do believe that the stress of my son's graduation, the week before last, that whole week, and having things to do and getting up and moving about and really going at it, and then last week, the stress of him being away from home at the beach, and that sort of thing. I think that definitely played a role. I wasn't as hungry as I normally am because I was stressed out. Stress can cause weight loss too. So I can't promise you that, if you do all that for a week that you're going to lose 29 pounds, but I can tell you're going to lose something. So, good morning. Happy Memorial Day. I wanted to catch you up on how things are going with me. I'm doing well. See, it takes me, when I eat this and I drink these things, it takes me an hour to sit here and consume this stuff because I just don't have the room for it. And liquids are good because they go through pretty fast, but this is very dense. It's very dense. It's like a, if you've ever had the Little Debbie brownies, it's like those on steroids. If you know the consistency of those brownies, that bar is like that, only it's hard. It's thick, and I have to chew it. I can tell it's got fiber in it because it's so dense. It is just packed with stuff, but it is pure protein. And I feel like I'm getting a treat because it's chocolate flavored. And so I feel like I'm eating a candy bar almost for breakfast, even though I'm eating just a pure protein bar. And all this, comes from Walmart. I buy it in the value pack, which I believe has, I'm not sure how many is in there, but you can buy it in a pack of 12, or you can buy the value pack. I buy the value pack, and I just eat one a day with my breakfast, with my coffee, and then I follow up with this. And then, that's what I do. I have a bottle of water here too, and then, as soon as I have gotten all of this in, and it has settled on what little bit of stomach I have, or already started digesting and moving through, then that's when I start my water consumption. So there you go, guys. That's what I've been doing, and I am going to eat normally today. It's Memorial Day. My mom will have deviled eggs, I'm sure, which are one of my favorites. But eggs are protein. So I'm okay there. They're going to grill meat and I'll eat meat. If there's hamburgers, I just won't have the bun, you know. I'm not going to use ketchup because it has sugar in it. I will use mustard probably, and that's about it, because mustard's, it's just empty. It's just nothing, you know. So there's no fat. There is a little sugar in it, but nothing like ketchup. You know, barbecue sauce, I'll have to look at the label and just see. But I'm going to try to eat normally and try to enjoy, you know, if she has any sort of, like, I love broccoli salad, you know, things like that. I'll go ahead and eat those things, even though there's sugar in it. But she's very aware that I get sick if I have, like, too much sugar. So if there's sugar in it, I just won't be able to do anything more than a couple of bites of it. And then I'll have to just follow up, you know, with my protein. The way that my doctor told me to eat is to eat my protein first, and then whatever else is on my plate, work on that after I have finished my protein. So we're like, eat one thing at a time instead of a bite of this and a bite of that everywhere. And so that's what I'll do today, is I'll just start with, you know, whatever they have cooked out, you know, whether it's hamburger meat or, you know, whatever. I'll do that. And then I'll pick and choose. I'm going to go ahead. This has just been a couple of days. Of vlogging to talk to you guys. The whole purpose of this vlog channel is to keep up with my weight loss and with what I'm doing and what's going on, what's working for me. Now, my body may gain back some of it for this week, because like I said, a lot of it was stress, but yeah, that's a big deal. So that's our catch-up session. I'm gonna go before this gets cold. I need to start getting busy on it because it won't be long and I'll be headed to my parents for Memorial Day and celebration there. If you are watching this and you have lost a loved one in the military in combat, God bless you and thank you for your sacrifice. We have so many things here in our country that so many other countries don't have. And it's true when it says, you know, home of the free because of the brave. So happy Memorial Day to all of you. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope that you miss the rain. There's rain coming through here every now and then. But I hope that you guys have a great day. And I'll try to vlog some this upcoming, you know, the rest of this week. So just to keep you caught up, to see if I gain any of it back or anything like that. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos that I put up. I've gotten some good suggestions on things that you guys want me to do, and I'm going to be doing those hopefully. So yeah, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching it and supporting my channels. I love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.